All right, Logan Shumway with the ball, and he will pass it to Courtney. And it seems that there's a little confusion there. The shot goes up, and it's rebounded by the Cody Cougars. Pass down the court, and it looks like number 1 from Cody is going up for a layup, and it's good. The score is now 0-6 with Meeteetse in the lead. Oh, never mind, with Cody in the lead. And the pass is stolen by number 5 from Cody. It's passed off, and the shot goes up. Logan Shumway's bringing the ball down the court, and he put the shot up, and it's no good. All right, there is a foul on the Cody Cougars, and it seems that the foul's on number 1, and Meeteetse will take the ball out. It's passed into Courtney, and the shot goes up, which is rebounded by the Cody Cougars, and it looks like that they're pushing it down the court. Rebounded by Nick Anderson of Meeteetse, and it looks like he's going to bring it down the court this time instead of Shumway. It's rebounded by Geving of Meeteetse and passed out of bounds, and it will now be the Cody Cougars ball.
The score is now 0-8 with Cody in the lead, and there's about 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
It looks like a foul by number 20 from Meeteetse, and Cody will be taking it out of bounds. And the shot goes up, and it bounces off the backboard, and it's rebounded by Cody, and they make a point off of it.
Meeteetse has no answer to Cody tonight. The score is 10-0 with 2:30 remaining in the first quarter.
Oh, Nick Anderson driving it to the basket.
And he misses.
And it's rebounded by the Cody Bronx, and they're pushing it down the court. It looks like as if they're trying to... It was a double dribble by number 41.
Meeteetse will now have the ball, and Trevor Burbank will be taking the ball out and passing it into Logan Shumway. The ball is stolen by the Cody Cougars as they take it down the court. And Meeteetse ends up with the ball in the struggle. Logan Shumway brings the ball down the court and is waiting for the rest of his team to get down and help him.
Shot goes up. And it bounces off the backboard and is rebounded, and they're pushing it down the court once again. And number 32 gets the rebound and puts it up for another shot, and it's good. And the score is now 0-12 with Cody in the lead.
Logan Shumway brings it back down the court. And he decides to go left and looks for someone. And ends up bringing it back to the top to Payson Zeller, who gives it to Trevor, who loses the ball to Cody, and he throws, wow.
It looks like Meeteetse's having a hard time getting the ball into the, under the hoop this time.
Mm-hmm. They're having a hard time keeping a hold of the ball as well. Meeteetse holds off Cody in the out-of-bounds play for 5 seconds, turning the ball back over to Meeteetse. Logan goes left again, and the ball is stolen, but a foul is called on Cody.
Meeteetse will take the ball out. And it looks like they're having a hard time trying to find the open people.
Cody brings in a sub, number 15 for 32. Meeteetse's trying to work out an offense. And it looks like there's some confusion, and Cody steals the ball, and number 0 takes it down the court for a layup, and he misses. But it's rebounded by 40 and goes up again.
Looks like an over-the-back call by 0, and it will now be Meeteetse's ball.
The score is still 0-12. Cody in the lead. Number 1 for Cody goes in for 40. And Shumway takes the ball back down the court. He decides to go left again. Looking for an open option, he goes with Payson Zeller, who loses the ball out of bounds. It's now Cody's ball. And 41 will take it up the court. He goes right in for the layup. And
it's a travel. And it will now be Meeteetse's ball. And there's 2.5 seconds left in the first quarter.
And that's the end of the first quarter for the Meeteetse-Cody game.
All right, it's the beginning of the second quarter, and the score is 0-12 with Cody in the lead. And Meeteetse will start off with the ball. It seems as if Meeteetse is having a hard time finding the open people and getting open and keeping a hold of the ball, which I'm sure they'll get better at as the season goes on. And Logan Shumway will bring the ball down the court.
Trevor Burbank sets a screen, and Logan takes his time to go around it. Ends up going right and passes the ball off to Kerwin.
Which is shot up, and it is rebounded.
And a jump ball is called, but it's Cody's ball. Cody's looking for an option, ends up taking it back to the top to number 15, who looks and gives it right back to the left side. Gives it right back to the top. Ends up looking for an open man who puts up a shot, and it's no good. Rebounded by Cody, and the shot's good.
The score is now 0-14 with Cody in the lead.
Logan Shumway brings the ball down the court. And Kerwin Johnson will set the screen, leaving Logan to go left. Hands the ball off, and Cody steals the ball, taking it down the court. Kerwin tries to get in there and stop him. Cody puts up a shot and misses. Kerwin Johnson gets the rebound and gives it back to Logan Shumway to bring down the court to set up a play.
Logan's trying to look for someone to pass to.
Looks like there's some confusion.
And it's stolen by 0 from Cody.
I think that's his third steal just in this quarter. 41 takes the ball up and leaves an open man. 1 goes in, looks for an option, hits 12. 0 ends up with the ball, puts up a shot, and it's no good. Rebounded by Cody, and 0 is going to put up another shot, and it's no good. Cody rebounds again, and Meeteetse ends up with the ball and is called for the travel.
It's still the beginning of the season, and Meeteetse has some things that they need to work on, but I'm sure that as the season goes, they'll get better at everything.
Cody now has the ball out of bounds. He's calling for the play, and 0 is open, and Kerwin Johnson jumps in, steals the ball, and Nick Anderson hands the ball right back to Kerwin to take the ball up the court and set up a play. It looks like Kerwin has replaced Logan as point guard for the time being. And he takes it in and somehow ends up with it again. Puts up a shot, no good.
And it looks like an over-the-back call by number 33, Nick Anderson of Meeteetse. It will now go back to the Cody Cougars.
They're starting with, Meeteetse is starting on a full court press. And the refs tell them they need to get back. Score is 14-0 with Cody in the lead. And Meeteetse is trying to rely on defense to get them where they need to be on the scoreboard. Kerwin Johnson steals the ball.
Another steal, and he's pushing it down the court.
And the ball is knocked out of his hands by a Cody Cougar. Cody ends up with the ball and is now going back down the court.
That was a really good hustle shown by both teams.
That looked like a travel, but it wasn't called. And the shot's good by Cody. The score is 16-0 with Cody in the lead. And we are at the 3-minute mark for
the second quarter.
Kerwin Johnson takes the ball up the court, and he's looking for an open option. Trevor tries to set a screen, but Cody is called on the push, and Meeteetse will take the ball out of bounds now. Number 5 for Cody goes in for 15. Meeteetse really needs to get some shots up. Nick Anderson looks for Kerwin, who gets the ball. Hits Courtney, who gets stuck under the basket. The ball ends up with Kerwin Johnson under the basket, but unfortunately cannot grab the ball. And the shot is good.
The score is now 2-16 with Cody in the lead.
You know, this might be the time for Meeteetse to turn it around and catch up. 41 hits number 1 on the left side wing. The ball is stolen by Trevor Burbank, who, Cody ends up with the ball again. 0 goes in for the shot, and it's no good. Cody puts up a rebound, or attempted rebound, and is called on the travel. Meeteetse will now have the ball. .32 comes in for 41 for the Cody Cougars.
Kerwin Johnson is bringing it down the court, and it's called with a double dribble, and it will now go back to Cody.
Number 40 for the Cody Cougars will bring the ball down the court, looking for an open man, and ends up hitting the right side wing, 0. Who sneaks the ball into the post, but
it didn't look like he was ready for that one. That was a pretty good pass.
That was. Kerwin Johnson brings the ball back up the court. Trevor Burbank is called for the push when he tried to set the screen. And the refs give the ball to Cody.
Number 40 is pushing it down the court, trying to look for the open man, and he passes to number 5. Goes back to 1. To 0. I think they're looking for the shot on the block. And it will be Cody's ball.
Meeteetse's working hard on defense. And Cody goes up for the shot, and it's good. The score is now 2-18. Cody in the lead with 50 seconds left in the first half. Kerwin Johnson deciding he needs to do something. Ends up passing the ball quick off to Nick Anderson, who takes the shot and puts up a little hard. And Cody ends up with the ball. Takes it down with 30 seconds left in the half. Number 1 sneaks it into 0, who drives in and takes the shot, and it's good, leaving the score 2-20 with about 10 seconds left in the half.
Looks like Johnson needs to push it down the court. They're going to try to get a shot up.
And it's no good. And
there's 0.3 seconds left on the clock, and it's Cody's ball.
Looks like it's going to be a buzzer beater. And it's no good.
The score is 2-20.
like Payson Zeller will be our point guard. And Cody is reaching in, trying to get that ball.
Logan Shumway gets a pass and drives it in, puts a
For a
shot
layup.
up. Oh, and it
it's no
barely
good.
misses. Cody with the rebound.
They can't see the fast break down the court. And goes slow to set up a play. 40 looking for his options, hits a teammate that's wide open, goes back up to the top. One takes the right, gets back up to the top. 40's looking for his options, hits right again, and he puts up a shot, no good. Meeteetse rebounds.
Rebounded by Logan Shumway, and he's going to be the one to push it down the court this time. He picks up his dribble, which probably wasn't a good idea. And he passes it off to Courtney. And there's a steal by number 32.
Cody takes it down the court. Looking for his options. Right side's open. One drives it in, loses the ball. Cody's still open under the basket. Rebounded twice, 3 times, no good. Cody goes up again.
There's no box out.
And Meeteetse ends up hitting the ball out of bounds.
It's kind of hard to get a rebound when you aren't boxing out and just letting the other team constantly get the rebounds.
Cody's running there out of bounds. Play 20 is open, takes the shots, no good. Cody ends up hitting the ball out of bounds as they try to save it. So Meeteetse is going to be taking the ball out, and Payson Zeller will be the point guard, who's switched out by Logan Shumway, taking the ball down. The ball is handed off to Courtney, who gives the ball to Tyler Giving, who Nick Anderson looking for an option with the ball. Tyler Giving missing his 2 open options. Cody steals the ball, goes down for a layup, ends up losing the ball a little bit, still goes up for the layup, and it's good, making the score 2-22 for the third quarter with about 4 minutes left.
Logan Shumway's pushing it down the court, and it looks like he's going to try something else to see if anything will work.
Loses the ball for a second, ends up going left again. Cody steals the ball, goes down, ends up handing the ball off. And
that was a nice assist by number 1, I believe.
It looks like Meeteetse really likes going to the left, but this time decides to go to the right and are called out of bounds. And it looks like 2 subs are coming in for Meeteetse. Trevor Burbank in for 33, Nick Anderson, and Dustin Robbins is also in the game now. Meeteetse needs to be tighter on their defense, I think. Cody's getting a lot of open shots. One is called on the travel, but he's open. Meeteetse left him unguarded for a little too long.
And the ball will be taken out on the sideline with Logan Shumway as the point guard.
The defense of Cody is pulled off a little bit. Trevor Burbank sets the screen. Logan drives in, looking for a shot, and it's no good. It looks like the ball just won't go in today.
And he was fouled on the shot, so he'll get to shoot 2 free throws.
Logan Shumway up to the line. It's a left-handed shooter. And it's good, putting 3 up on the board for Meeteetse.
He gets 1 more shot. And it's no good. Rebounded by Cody, and the score is now 3-24 with Cody still in the lead. Number 40 is pushing it down the court. Well, I guess he's taking his time this time, looking for all of his options. Passes it off to number 1.
Who goes up for a shot, and it's no good. 40's left unguarded, but Logan Shumway quickly realizes. Logan Shumway steals the ball. Just as
Shumway will take it down the court.
Logan Shumway is really broadcasting his skills tonight, and he's going to be a phenomenal player. He drives left, looks for an option, just throws it up. Cody gets the ball. Should be looking down the court.
Down the court. Looks like a fast break.
One goes
and
up
the
for
shot's good. The score is now 26-3. It looks like Payson Zeller's left at the end of the court.
Logan Shumway brings the ball down again, and looks like he's going left. Payson Zeller sets the screen. Logan's looking for an open option. Doesn't see Tyler giving, but ends up getting it to him. Tyler drives in, puts up a shot that goes out of bounds quite easily, and it will now be Cody's ball. Actually, Meeteetse's ball. 0 and 41 come in for 20, and 5 for the Cody Cougars. Meeteetse begins their out-of-bounds play. And Trevor Burbank ends up with the ball on the three-point line. Picks up the ball. Logan Shumway tries to get the pass, but Cody steals it and ends up getting called on the travel. It's now Meeteetse's ball out of bounds once again. And Payson Zeller will be taking the ball out. Cody ends up with the ball.
And it goes out of bounds, leaving it to Meeteetse still. And Zero's pushing it down the court, passes it to 41, and that was a pretty good assist. Number 41 with the shot. The score is now 3-28 with Cody in the lead, as Payson Zeller brings it down the floor for Meeteetse.
Looks like the point guards are switching up a little bit.
It's good to have diversity on a team like
Cody
this.
steals the ball again, gets a little mixed up. 41 goes in for the layup himself, misses it, and one gets the rebound and puts it up, and it's good, leaving the score 3-30, Cody in the lead. Cody ends up with the ball once again, and it's now a 4-on-2 situation. With all the players down on the court, Cody takes the shots, no good. Cody ends up with the ball again. 40 puts it back out on top to 41.
Looks like he's trying to slow things down so that they can get all organized.
Zero gets the ball, sees an open man down on the post, puts up a shot, and it's no good, but he gets fouled in the process.
By number 20, Trevor Burbank, and I believe that number 1 gets to shoot 2 free throws.
Number 1's up to the line to shoot 2.
And it's good, making the score 3-31.
15 comes in for 40 for the Cody Cougars. One on his last shot, and it's no good. 0 for Cody, gets a rebound, takes it into the post, goes up for a shot, no good, but his teammate goes up for another shot.
All right, we're starting off the fourth quarter with Cody Cougars. They get the ball first.
Meeteetse finally taking the court, and we have Nick Anderson, Trevor Burbank, Tyler Geving, Courtney Braden and Dustin Robbins out on the court for your Meeteetse Longhorns. Cody has the ball out of bounds. 0 gives it to 41. Takes the ball down and catches it off his foot. Passes the ball off to 0 on his right.
Passes it off to 32. He's looking for all of his options. And it's stolen by Nick Anderson. And there is a foul on number 32. And it will be Meeteetse's ball.
Trevor Burbank will be taking the ball down the court for the Meeteetse Longhorns. Crosses over to the left. Passes it off.
It seems like Courtney can't keep a hold of it, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be the Cody Cougars' ball. .41's a good little point guard. He seems to see the whole court.
Third rebound for the Cody Cougars, and I believe 32 will be up to shoot.
If Meeteetse would just box out number 32, he'd be called with an over the back. But they failed to box him out, so instead he gets to shoot 2. The first one's a miss. He gets one more shot. Nick Anderson will pass it into Trevor Burbank as he pushes it down the court.
Trevor Burbank.
There's a timeout called by Meeteetse Longhorns. I'm down to Meeteetse at 5 and watch the first round of the playoff games. It'll be the Meeteetse Longhorns versus the Casey Buckaroos. Thank you for listening.